events.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the Lord Lieutenant.
This is indeed a very proud day for Lichfield and Hatherton Canals Restoration Trust, and I'm delighted to welcome our volunteers without whom this event would not be taking place.
Can I start by saying how delighted I am to be here to present on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen the Queen's Award for Voluntary Service to you. We've just heard what a wonderful contribution you've all collectively made to this project, and to be recognised by a Queen's Award of this nature, I think, is entirely appropriate and very well deserved. These particular awards were introduced by Her Majesty the Queen in 1952 to mark her Golden Jubilee. So we are now some 16 years on in terms of the number of awards that have been announced. We now have 94 winners, 94 organisations in this county that have received the award. And that, I'm pleased to tell you, is a higher number than any other shire county in the country, and only bettered by the large populations cities of London, Manchester and Birmingham. And it's not by chance, I think, that has happened. I think it's a symptom of the commitment and the willingness to volunteer that exists right throughout this county. So congratulations again to you, and thank you for what you do on behalf of this organisation and the benefits that it is already bringing to our local communities. This is the highest award that any volunteer organisation, any organisation depending upon volunteers can achieve, and is equivalent in the individual personal honours to an MBE. There's no doubt that the background in terms of canal restoration is hugely important to this county. Coming as I do from an industry that is only here in North Staffordshire, ceramics industry, because of the creation of the canals 250 years ago or thereabouts, I understand the importance of them, and I think I have some understanding of their value in today's society. When I was High Sheriff in 2010, I took the opportunity of walking every mile of navigable canals in Staffordshire. It was 154 miles. I now realise in the last few years that I didn't walk every mile of water-filled canal in the county, and that if you are successful in your aims, I'll have several more miles to do before I can continue to say with honesty that I have walked every mile of canal in Staffordshire. And I look forward to being able to accept your challenge to complete that exercise in however many years' time that you're able to complete that. Can I add my thanks to Mr. Philip Evans, to Pip. For those of you who don't know the way this process works, when an organisation is nominated, I am informed around about September, October time that we have however many nominations, and we are asked to undertake assessments of each nomination. So thank you, Pip, for what you did for this organisation. For deputy lieutenants who undertake these assessments for them, it's quite a competitive process. They're always delighted to be able to say that they've got a winner, and it's lovely when the deputy concerned is able to be here to share in your success at a presentation like this. So can I add my thanks to what you did? And can I also thank wherever Sean is, my support officer, and he's hiding at the back as usual. Sean, thank you for what you do and what the team does to gather all these assessments together. And I know you work very hard in conjunction with the organisers of today's event, so thank you. Okay, so without further ado, I'm now going to present the trophy to, I think, your chairman, Christine.
Okay. Our president, Eric Wood, who was also the man responsible, along with 4 others.
On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, it's my very great pleasure to present you that certificate. And more importantly, to say thank you for all this.
In the words of Shakespeare, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Well, those who are born great here know who they are, who we're thinking of. Those who had greatness thrust upon them, I'm afraid, are at the other end of the scale, and I'm one of those. People who have achieved greatness, I've got to say, people in the trust. I never thought 37 years ago that this trust would take off as well as it has done and as quickly as it has done. In the last 5 years, considerable progress has been made. I'm most grateful to people, particularly Peter, for doing that. I think you've done a wonderful job, Peter, over the years. I accept this award with a great deal of humility, and on behalf of you all, and I'm hoping you're all members and friends of the Trust, it gives me great pleasure to receive this, and I say thank you very much, sir, indeed. Most grateful.
Can I call upon Hugh to come forward?
Just a quick word or two. Peter said almost everything that I was going to say. I would like to say how fantastic it is to see so many volunteers here today. It's really good. I look forward to seeing you all down doing the work on the cut this next week and beyond. I was going to say thank you to the likes of the corporate volunteers, the workers, the Scouts, Queen's Croft School. The Peter's have already gone into all those. Thank you very much, Peter. You saved me a lot of job. I've been involved for about 7 years, I think, now, on the canal. Mainly we're working down Tamworth Road. I can say that in those 7 years, the momentum of this canal restoration has gone from mediocre to absolutely fantastic. You know, we're really doing far more now than we've ever done before, and that's down to Peter and the rest of the team. Thank you very much indeed. And I'd like to say thank you once again, my Lord Lieutenant, for the award, and please, if you can express our sincere thanks to the Queen for the award. Thank you.
Have a toast to Her Majesty the Queen, and unlike the programme, I'm going to ask Charlotte, and if you will all stand please. And raise your glasses.
The Queen.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to ask Liv Baker, who's way over her hours needed for her Duke of Edinburgh's award, but she keeps on coming, thank goodness, and she brings her dad, which is even better. Representing Duke of Edinburgh, volunteers with us.
I'd just like to say thank you for allowing me to be here today. It's a great opportunity. I started at the Trust about 2 years ago, as Chris says, part of my Duke of Edinburgh, but I think within about a few months I've done all my Duke of Edinburgh. But I still meant to go because it was just so enjoyable, being outside, having time with my dad, meeting all these new people. It's just the best experience every weekend. So, as Chris said earlier, none of the work that we do would be possible without all our amazing volunteers, and the beautiful countryside that has been created would not be here without them. So I'd just like to give my thanks to all the volunteers that have helped make everything at the canal possible. So thank you very much.
Can I invite you to help yourselves to refreshments up at the back?
Could have held my glass up and said to the ladies present, and I thought, without the ladies, we're absolutely nowhere. Now the first one. The second one, sir, is to Lord Lieutenant of Staffordshire. I'm awfully sorry, but I was born in Manchester, which makes me a Lancashire man. The father had a grocer's shop, and he moved to a place called Marple. Then from then on, after the war, we moved to Derby. I was very much involved in what was happening in Derby, the Trent Mersey Canal Society. And then after that, I came on my boat past the end of Lichfield Canals. And I said to somebody there, I said, "Hey up!" I said, "Where does that go to?" "Oh, you can't get up here." He said, "It's all shut." I said, "Why do you shut it?" "Oh," he said, "it's all been shut for years, you never do that." So I went home quietly, and I looked at the property which was being offered to me, which was in Whittington, and I thought, well, this looks like a nice arm, I'll go and have a look at this. So I went more into it, and I thought, well, this jolly one, it's only 8 miles, 7 miles, 8 furlongs long. I thought, that's not going to take long to install. 7 miles, 8 furlongs, it can't cost much. And then I found out there were 29 locks in it. Now that did surprise me. But anyway, I moved to Whittington, and of course, the rest is history. I started 37 years ago with the Canal Trust in Whittington. Now the second apology I've got to make to you, sir, is to tell you that I'm a Lancastrian man. I hope you don't mind that I've come into Staffordshire, and I'm starting to organise things in Staffordshire for you. Not that the Staffordshire people can't manage without us, but the Lancashire men over the years have been very instrumental in doing things. And as a Lancashire man, I feel very proud of what we've done. Anyway, the second, Murphy, do you want to come back to that?
I'm just going to say to Mr. President that he doesn't need to apologise. Anybody who arrives to live in Staffordshire and realises that they've come to the best county in the country.
Okay, well, I said the best county. I think certainly it's one of the most beautiful. One thing my wife has said to me is, for God's sake, she said, don't stand up and talk. I was the deputy head of the largest comprehensive school in the East Midlands. I've got 2,600 pupils, and I've got staff of 340. This is when I was at work, and I've got to retirement early. She said, now look, when you've said what you want to do, stand up, speak up, and then shut up. I said, very well. God bless you all, and thank you for your support.
Yes.